Hi everyone, and thank you again for tuning in to Healthy Way of Life. My name is Jesus Berber, and I have some great tips, 5 great tips that are going to help you to lose weight a little bit easier, okay? So anyway, let's start off with number 1. Number 1 tip is and this is something that it really helped me out too, because it helps you to motivate you and to focus on that goal that you want, right? So you could have a skirt, a shirt, a blouse, or anything that used to fit you, or in any case it could be a dress, a pants, or something that maybe you might want to purchase later and it's a little bit tighter, right? So you want to get into it so you can look better, right? So this is something that you could strive for, and it can help you, to get to that goal of yours. So that's something that's really good. That, like I said, if you have something already in your house that you can use to kind of go by and use it for later on when you're ready to fit in and feel good about it, that you're finally in there, and those pants, or like I said, skirt or whatever. That's number 1. Okay. And number 2 is the other thing which is very important, is to drink water. Now I know a lot of people are not very used to drinking water, or they drink a lot of soda or coffee or juice and stuff like that. But believe me, water is very important, because it helps besides helping you basically drain yourself and toxins and stuff like that. It's great for your skin. It helps you to get a little bit fuller during the daytime, and it's very important because our body is basically, I would say, what they say, it's like 90% water or something like that. So it's very important to be hydrated, so you can be feeling a lot better in the whole process of you losing weight. So that's very important. I bought a little jug of water, a bottled water, plastic bottle that's, I think it's like 24 ounces or something. And I think I calculated that to be like 6 ounces of 8 glasses of water, or 7 or something like that. But anyway, you could get whatever you want. It could be 8 ounces or 12 or whatever. But the main thing is to start drinking the water, so you could have it during the day if you're working or going to school or anything else, right? So that's very, very, very important. So that's number 2. So now let's go to number 3. Number 3 is you have to gauge yourself, first of all, by going to the scale and weighing yourself, right? Once you know that's the set point where you begin, now you're going to know, if you want to lose the 10, 20, 15 pounds or whatever it is that you want to lose, right? But a lot of people have a lot of problems basically going back and forth on the scale. And sometimes you tend to lose also inches from the body. So that's another thing. And let's add that, actually, those tips, let's add those to the scale, to number 3. I would say basically once you get on the scale, weigh yourself, and put it in the garage or whatever. And I would say don't step on the scale again after maybe a couple of weeks, a week and a half, because people tend to get on and off all the time, and sometimes everybody's different. Your weight tends to go kind of weird sometimes, because basically it's almost 4 or 5 pounds by the time you go on the scale in the morning with no clothes, or the same clothes every day after you go to the bathroom. By the time it's the afternoon, you've already gained maybe like 4 or 5 pounds. And after, again, you get on the scale with no clothes and doing the best you can. But the thing is that by the afternoon you have already eaten, you've drank water, so it's not going to be the same. So you have to do it again until the next day or the next morning, when same with no clothes, or with the same clothes that you had, and try to go on the scale, step on the scale after you go to the bathroom, right? So that way you're the same as the first time, right? So that's key. And the other thing I wanted to say that we're going to fit into this next tip, number 3, it's important to use to measure yourself, because the body tends to lose, besides losing weight, you tend to lose inches. You know, men and women. Men, you know, it could be the arms. Women too. The men and women at the same time could be around the belly button. The belly button all across, the hips, each leg, right? The man, the chest. Same thing with women. Kind of go in between, all around. Maybe your spouse can help you with that. And then that way you can see yourself also in a week or two, you know, that you've been losing, you know, different sizes in around your different parts of the body, right? Because that's sometimes, like I say, sometimes the scale won't go down as fast, but you'll see that different parts of the body are kind of shrinking down. So that's important too, right? So that's tip number 3. Tip number 4, I would say, you know, it's very hard in the beginning, especially when you get started in losing weight. You tend to want to eat everything, especially because you know that you want to lose the weight and you have to do the best you can, you know, and you should not be eating the fast foods, the candy, the sodas, and all the bad stuff that's not good for you, right? So have your goal, be prepared, have your mindset ready, and at that time, I would say, you know, maybe after a week or a week and a half. I know it's easy. I mean, I know it's not going to be easy, but the important thing is sometimes, guys, if it's very difficult, is to basically, you know, if you're there and somebody's eating a pizza or something, you know, and if you have to, you know, take a little piece of it. Take it in your mouth and just taste it, and hopefully that'll help you get rid of those cravings. That's not going to help you, right? So that's very important for that. And that's just a little thing that really helped me. Besides drinking the water during the daytime and all this stuff, this really helped me to control myself a little bit more, because I know the cravings are kind of. You know, it's pretty hard and it's mind-boggling sometimes. But once you get used to the whole thing, it tends to get better and better every time. I wanted to go back a little bit on tip number 3 for the scale. The other thing is that if you notice, a lot of times women during their menstrual cycle, you know, they tend to retain a lot of water, you know, and that's another thing why the scale, it's not going to work for you guys sometimes too much, because that has happened with a lot of gals, you know, that they're going through their time of the month and, you know, they get bloated and all this stuff and they don't feel good and there's a lot of retention of water and stuff. So, you know, it's better to go again, like I said, measuring yourself, your body, and that's going to help better, right? So, okay, so that one's that one, and the next one is number 5. We go to number 5, which is one of the most important one too. Well, I would say all of them are important, because it's a team thing where you have to do a little bit of everything to help yourself and everything, right? It can't just be one thing. So I would say everything together. Exercise, guys. Now, it doesn't mean that, you know, like I said before, it could be, when you start off, you can go a half a block. Well, in this case, we're not allowed to go outside, but you can do little 5 minutes of a little walking around in your house to the garage. If you have a treadmill, you can do that a little bit more. You can go to your backyard, or, I mean, of course, some people can walk outside and do a little bit at a time, right? And do the exercise as much as you can. You know, after 5 minutes, after 2 days, 3 days, maybe you can go up 10 minutes and so on until you get, you know, until it gets better and better. Just like lifting weights, right? You start lifting weights, you start off with small weight, and then after a while, you go to bigger, heavier weights and so on. And the more repetitive the more you do it, the more it's gonna be easier for you, because the practice is gonna be there. You're gonna get used to it, and you're gonna be more conditioned, and it's gonna be easier for you, right? So the exercise is very important. You could be watching TV. I mean, you can do this while there's a commercial. You can stand up, maybe do some jumping jacks. Maybe you can run in place. Maybe while you're on the sofa or a couch, you can basically, you know, move your arms back and forth and that's going to help you a little bit. But the thing is that you have to have motion and moving around. It's basically going to be helping you and burn those calories, so it can be, so it can help you to get to your goal a lot faster, guys. Okay, so hopefully these 5 tips can help you guys out. It's something that it's really helped me a lot. So hopefully you guys can stick with it, continue with it, and continue following me. Subscribe, give me a thumbs up, guys, and I'll be coming up with more videos to help you, giving you more tips and helping you out, so you guys can have the best results that you can. And stay strong, stay healthy, stay safe, guys, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Okay, take care. Bye.